As men, it's crucial to take care of ourselves, and that includes our physical and mental health. Unfortunately, certain habits and behaviors can have a detrimental effect on our manhood and overall well-being. But don't worry, because you came to the right place. Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will be discussing the 11 ways that negatively affect your manhood. Furthermore, we will be sharing some valuable insights and tips on how to avoid these negative impacts and maintain a healthy and thriving manhood. So stay tuned, and let's get started. Well, kid, time to face facts. Look about you. The world is shifting, and men are growing weaker by the day. This contemporary environment is rife with pitfalls designed to debilitate males and keep them from their potential. Most men suffer from poor self-esteem and testosterone levels as a result. Yet, there are men who have confidence that can't be shaken. They take pleasure in defeating challenges and solving every issue that comes their way. I will teach you to be one of these individuals. You see, there are 11 certain ways to lower your self-esteem that you must avoid at all costs. Number 1, mental training. The sad truth is that most males are conditioned for failure from a young age, taught to lose without even realizing it. I'm going to give you a stunning anecdote to explain how it all works. In several regions, a little rope is placed around the leg of a newborn elephant. The rope will stop them if they try to escape away. Eventually, the elephant will become one of the most powerful beasts on Earth, and he will be able to cut his way out of that flimsy rope. The adult, however, has been programmed to believe that escaping is impossible, and therefore, he makes no attempt to do so. Though they may grow in strength, elephants are always caught. As you can see, mental training is so powerful that it may be used to subdue even the most powerful beast, and humans are no exception. You, like the elephant, have been conditioned to fail by your peers, your culture, the media, and perhaps even your own parents. Throughout time, society trains its citizens to believe certain truths, which can have a devastating effect on their self-esteem. In order to release oneself, introspection is required. What are some self-defeating ideas you have? When did you start believing them? If you can answer that question, you can free yourself from your limiting beliefs and start thinking in a more productive way. If you raise your awareness, you'll be able to appreciate the inherent greatness in all people, forge stronger bonds with those around you, find more happiness in life, and create the future you want more effectively. Number 2, online social networks. Social networking may be the second most damaging force to people's self-esteem in the modern era, behind mental conditioning. When you think about it, the only individuals you ever see online are the ones who are succeeding at whatever they do, whether that's generating more money or getting more dates. It's discouraging when you realize that everyone else is excelling while you're floundering. The truth is that nobody ever posts anything negative about themselves on social media. Instead, they always present their best features or even resort to faking them. It's not genuine. It's an illusion. You should learn from it, but never let it undermine your self-assurance. Number 3, mature material. It's common for fappers to watch other men having sex with women online. It's so humiliating that if a cat strolled into your room when you were watching it, you may feel like hiding. Number 4, cancel culture. Today's more feminine society makes it challenging for men to be themselves without apology. Most men's self-esteem is damaged by repeated instances of ridicule, to the point where they either modify their ideas or stop speaking up altogether. Pathetic. There is no need for a man to apologize for being a man. There is no need to feel guilty about your own ambition, objectives, and ambitions. Keep in mind that the outside world is actively working to undermine your manhood and feminize you. Don't give in to them, or they'll ruin everything. Number 5, not caring about how you look. Most men don't punch much effort into their appearance, as seen by their frequent lack of barber visits and sloppy choice of clothing. When you disregard your looks, you are showing disdain for yourself. Taking pride in your appearance isn't only about making yourself seem beautiful, but it may have a significant impact on your sense of self-worth. Number 6. Awful posture. Humans have had a built-in instinct to always look out for potential threats ever since prehistoric times. To gauge if a man was difficult to read, his body language was essential. It was a magnet for ladies and a badge of honor for males. Our ability to read the intentions of others by their body language has not diminished over the years. And this is something that most people do unconsciously. Your weak and slumped body language will make you look like a coward to others. But more crucially, you will begin to view yourself not as a strong guy, but as a coward. Number 7. Victory. You can't be confident in yourself if you always end up in the losing end. You can't avoid losing sometimes, but you can do all in your ability to increase your victory total. You'll feel more assured in yourself and your abilities as you earn your own respect via your successes. Number 8. Providing justifications. I've noticed many feeble males, particularly in the media, complaining about their lives and seeking pity and attention. Any man who needs approval or praise from others to feel good about himself will never be secure in himself. You will have setbacks. When they do, don't blame the universe or anybody else. Take responsibility. Number 9. Immediate convenience and satisfaction. Eventually, what goes up must fall down. Looking for instant gratification is like paying for a drug. It always has a price. So that's why if you don't work for your Netflix binge, you'll feel like a complete slob afterward. But delaying gratification has the opposite impact. Chasing quick fixes can cost you more in the long run. Going for a run in the winter or enduring a particularly challenging leg day may not seem pleasant at the time, but it always pays off in the end. Your self-assurance will increase if you choose the road of delayed pleasure. Number 10. Violating pledges to oneself. You lose faith in yourself every time you don't follow through on your plans. It's hard to project self-assurance if you don't believe in yourself. Adjust your target lower if you must, but don't break your word to yourself. Number 11. Taking things too personally. In the face of insulting words or actions, it's tempting to let your self-esteem plummet. Possessing a high degree of self-assurance requires learning how to detach emotionally from negative feedback. Some unhappy people will try to transfer their misery onto you. They feel better about themselves if they can bring someone else down with them. If you are succeeding, you may expect this to happen more frequently. Nonetheless, it is important that you do not allow it to disturb you or affect your attitude. For much of human history, it has been expected of males to demonstrate their competence in some way before they may join the ranks of women. They had to show that they were strong-willed, fit, or competent. As protecting women and children has always been a top priority for them, this was the role they needed to demonstrate. Yet, in today's economically progressive society, wives no longer need to be breadwinners, and the traditional masculine traits that were required of males to fulfill that role, the virtues of fortitude, stoicism, courage, and faithfulness are now archaic and even a little humiliating. Men are typically portrayed as being either inept or immature or self-absorbed in Hollywood films, TV and cable series, and even ads. The cumulative effect of this subliminal message on the collective consciousness has been deadly. The modern message is that if men are no longer required in a position, they should step down from it. You see, there are a lot of males living in their parents' basements because they've gotten the message that they're obsolete. While most guys wouldn't go out of their way to pursue success, it's essential that they do it by accepting greater levels of responsibility and difficulty. It is now generally accepted that our thoughts and beliefs shape our subsequent lived experiences, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Success is more common if you think you will achieve it. Setting lofty goals for yourself will lead to remarkable accomplishments. The time has come to stop blaming the world for your problems. The troubles you're having won't go away if you blame other people, your upbringing, your education, or the difficulties you've encountered. It'll make you resentful and unable to go forward. Think about and plan out your perfect life instead. It is the mind that creates first, and then the world around it. If you put in the effort, you can make anything happen in your life. To make that world, you need just put in the time and effort. Compose a detailed list of your aspirations. Raise the bar so high that it's laughable. Focus on reading, writing, and rereading your goals frequently. Your unconscious mind will quickly get completely absorbed by these, causing it to reorganize. Everything you've been imagining will become real in the world one day. It's up to you how you spend your days, but don't be scared to aim high for what you want out of life. Don't just pretend to live. Muster the will to dive headfirst into that existence. Do this because humanity is counting on you. Now that the video is over, what do you think, guys? Will you start your journey today? Comment down your answers below. Don't forget to like this video. And since you're already here, you might as well subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on great new videos. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the following video.